Okay, we're here with the ODAC medalist from the 2022 Women's ODAC Tournament, Emily Brubaker. Congratulations, Emily. How does it feel to come in first place here at the conference tournament?
It feels really good. It's kind of crazy to think about. I came into this having the goal that I really wanted to win, but actually seeing it come through and being able to maintain my composure through it I'm proud of myself for that.
And your teammates, also you and your teammates came in second place. You set a program record on day 2 with your lowest single day score at the ODAC tournament. What are you proud of from your teammates, and what are you going to take forward with you and your team?
Everyone, they played well. I know a lot of people, they didn't do day 1 pretty well, so they were determined to get back in day 2. So I'm proud of all of us. We've managed to rally back, and we managed to beat WNL for day 2 as our low score. So I'm really proud of us that we were able to accomplish that.
So take me back to when you decided to come to Lynchburg. Did you ever dream about being the medalist at the tournament?
I did. I thought about it. It's weird to think because last year the winning score was 77, 78 or something, so it was a lot higher than what it was today. But going back, I remember I finished 3rd, and I went into it knowing that WNL's Megan, I played with her in high school and I knew she was pretty steady, so it was kind of intimidating going into that already. Mm-hmm. But then coming out and being able to beat her and just win the tournament, it's definitely a confidence booster. But it's a completely different field this year than it was last year. It's a lot tougher, so it's a big change from when I played it last year.
Mm-hmm. And finally, you came into the day 3 strokes behind. How did you maintain the pressure and just stay composed throughout the round?
I told myself after day 1, you didn't do great, but you did good enough to stay at the top few numbers, and then if I just played my game, then everyone else would fall where they would fall, and it would just kind of even out that way. So I just kept telling myself if I stayed steady and trusted in myself that I would do fine, and no matter where I ended, I would be pretty proud of myself for how I was able to stay relatively calm even though some of the shots didn't go as planned today.
Well, you did what you had to do. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, you and your teammates for a good tournament.
Thank you.
We're here with the coaches of the women's golf team at Lynchburg, Director of Golf Mike Veverka and Assistant Coach Erin Kopinak. Congratulations, coaches. 2nd place overall as a team, and you had the medalist in Emily Brubaker. So, Coach Veverka, I'll start with you. Mm-hmm. Put it in perspective for me and the fans about, third year program with all this success.
Yeah, so it's our 2nd full tournament season, so this is our 2nd ODACs ever. Kind of got through our paces early last year, kind of going through the first one of figuring out how does this thing go. And then this year came in feeling pretty good, but the first round kind of got us a little bit, but battled back with 2 pretty solid rounds in the final 2. And I think we learned a ton from that. I think we learned that, even when it feels like everything's going against us and everything's going wrong, it's really not. I think we gained a lot of perspective, especially because our team was pretty young throughout. But going forward, it's awesome because it gives us a ton of experience heading into these tournaments next year. We finished the year, I think we were 32nd right now in the country. But I think there's a chance we bump up a tiny bit. We'll see. But I think it'll really vault us going into next season, especially with the incoming class that we've got going in there. So, yeah, it was a bunch of fun and learned a ton from it.
What are you most proud of from your players this week?
I mean, resiliency is the easy one. There were a couple of girls that, off the bat, where, we were like, oh boy, here we go. And I think they were thinking the same thing, but they really battled back and grinded through the middle stretches of the round, and then kind of came in with a really strong finish. And that's one of the things that we've been kind of working on and working towards this year, was finishing a lot stronger. We had a lot of good rounds where we just kind of fizzled out, 16, 17, 18, and I think they did a great job with that. Highlight of that is Emily Erickson on 18 here, not having the best back nine, down in the dumps, and then holds it from 115, I think, on just a mean pin on 18. So, never giving up, never saying never. So a lot of resiliency from that, and looking forward to building on it for next year.
Great. And Coach Kopinak, you were with Emily Brubaker a lot. She was the medalist today, Scholar Athlete of the Year, Player of the Year.
Yes.
but coming into the day, she was behind. So what was the game plan for her, and what did you see out of her as she tried to make a comeback here and get the win?
Yeah, for sure. So she teed off and she was 3 strokes behind, and honestly our mindset on the tee, we weren't worrying about who was in the lead. We were just out there to have fun and play golf and just, you know, enjoy it, since you never know, you know, where things are going to go. And it was our last time with a couple of our seniors, so we just wanted to go with a bang. So she came out, she made a birdie on 2 and birdie on 5, and she had a bogey in there somewhere, but our mindsets were still great. We weren't worried about where everybody else was at, and I think that was key to the success today. And then making the turn on the back 9, she had an errant tee shot on 15, and then saved par from, you know, a spot where not many people could save par from, and then also followed it with an errant tee shot on 16 and almost chipped in for birdie. So it was a really cool back 9 stretch. She made birdie on 17 to go 3 strokes ahead, I think, of the second place people or players. And then on 18, she made a great par, and we were just really excited. And I think she had a great mentality all day today, and that really was key to the success.
And what are you proud of from the whole tournament, not just from Brubaker, but from all your players?
I think the tenacity of all the players. I think that they were very, you know, even though, like Coach said, we didn't have the best first day, our pep talks at the end of the night, we were still in it. You know, we weren't ever counting ourselves out of it. And I think that's great momentum going into next year with, you know, a lot of new freshmen coming in. They're going to be at the same pace as where we are right now. And, you know, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Excellent. Give me a go Hornets.
Go Hornets.
Yeah, congratulations.